Greetings everyone, it's August, so that means it's time for another newsletter. We are officially drone certified, pretty exciting, and we have new news coming out from Google. Lots of crazy stuff happening, including that they are upgrading or expanding their year-long timeline now for cookies. Lots to cover today, so let's fly on. Alright, well hi everyone, thanks for joining. This is the August 2022 newsletter. This month a lot happened. We actually became officially drone licensed, which is very fantastic. That means we can fly hey, settle down, it's alright. That means we can fly commercially in the United States, actually. It was an FAA exam, proctored exam, 60 questions. Very proud to say we are officially licensed now and fit all of the fancy and important criteria. We got our test information, we got our pre-flight checklist, we got all the good stuff that we need to fly. We have guards on our drones. We have applications here that basically tell us as well where and when we can fly, if it's safe or not, which is very important. So we always check before we fly. That's always essential. And we've done a lot of really cool projects with people this month already. Actually, a lot of clients have been working with us for drone footage and all kinds of cool stuff. So we're excited to do more of that in the future, and we have been super busy. So very happy about that with video. We are always super excited to do more video, and you know, check out a few of these footage flights basically that we've done over this month alone. Pretty cool stuff where we've been able to go out. The weather is beautiful, so that's really helped us able to do a lot of cool stuff. Now we also have actually a social media service that basically covers this. So it's $2.99 per month. It's a new service. It's a filming service that essentially covers like some drone footage, and there's quite a few interesting stuff that we can do within that. So if you're interested, let us know. Alright, so we've got some breaking news about Google actually accepting 1-year extension for third-party cookies. That's really big news. Third-party cookies were something that Chrome was actually supposed to take off in 2022, and then they delayed it already to 2023. Well, now they're saying they're going to delay it further to 2024. That makes a lot of sense to me. There was a lot of issues already with kind of the cookie situation and that sort of thing. Now, this does not mean in terms of like Google Analytics and all that stuff. They're still doing that in 2023, but they're changing their kind of structure from Privacy Sandbox, which was a new system that they were working on, to replace cookies. This will have some changes, I would think, for GA4 as well. As of right now, all the plans are still going forward with GA4 to basically in 2023 of July, Universal Analytics to stop. That's the traditional analytics everybody uses. So that means in next year, this time, everyone's analytics will change, which is massive. But Google is adapting their strategy, obviously because they've gotten pushed back and they need more time for stuff that has been going on. That is big news. We will cover this as we as we hear more, but that is quite big. Next news item is this data attribution model. Google has been sending out emails. Yes, alert the sirens, because Google has been sending out emails that a lot of accounts will be switched to this data-driven attribution model. So this basically means that it's the type of structure that Google uses for conversion tracking, or how to use conversions to the best of their ability, and how they rank where in the path a user basically made an action for a conversion. So was it first, was it last? They can better kind of distinguish, supposedly with data-driven model or algorithms, where in the sales cycle somebody made the decision to do a conversion action, and then they kind of attribute that accordingly to like your ad or wherever in the process this might have happened. It's an interesting idea. It does say unless you take further action by August 24th. then it will automatically switch to that model. I've actually seen in several accounts that it's actually happened. There's my comment as well, that it's actually already happened in some of our accounts, which is okay overall, but we will definitely keep everyone posted on the success, how that works with this new model. Just something to be aware of, I guess. Another thing is no more expanded text ads. This is if you have an older Google Ads account, you might have used expanded text ads in the past. They're basically like an older way to run ads. Now we all use responsive ads. There's another way that people use ads, and no longer will expanded text ads be allowed. You can't even edit anything on them anymore. So we're phasing that out with all our clients, and things are switching for that. Go back and chill for a sec. And let's do a little award-winning mention. Yes, very good. So Kow Abundant is proud to mention some of our awards this year, 2022. We're an Excellence Award winner. We've won the Best Agency Award as well from Expertise, which is awesome, and a top-rated digital marketing agency. So always very, very cool to see. Without further delay, let's go into the top client questions. All right, the first question is, what ads or promos are best for my business? All right, so great question. This basically is, we recommend diversification for your ads. What's best is really to focus on, what works for your business. So that means business analytics, look at your data, see what actually gets you conversions. Make sure that conversions are set up properly. You know your business better than anyone. So is it, it could be Instagram, Facebook, Google. You usually want to diversify, try different things, maybe blogging, videos, all kinds of cool stuff. Put it out there so everyone can see it. That's really important as well. We recommend analyzing the competition as well to get a holistic picture, see what is going on. And we actually do that with our tools. We like SEMrush, and we use other tools that basically, well, we have a lot of tools actually that help us kind of understand the competition. And you as a business owner know who is the competition. Who are you seeing that is kind of that, fly that's in the room that you're kind of annoyed with maybe. That is a way to also think about it. For our business, we actually have a lot of competitors being in SEO and marketing, and we actually try to work with even local competitors because our business has so many unique specialties. Like I mentioned, we do drone footage and everything, which a lot of people, at least at the moment, that there's opportunity. And then, for example, like we have lower priced items for social media and that kind of stuff. And a lot of marketing companies, they might charge more. They might go after bigger clients. We like small businesses. So we actually call other marketing companies and try and work with them or meet with them. And sometimes, that can be a good source of new clients, new customers. So try and work locally and mention other people. And speaking of which, there is a pro tip. The pro tip is, don't underestimate the power of local maps. Local maps are extremely powerful. Looking up plumbers and stuff like that, there's obviously like Google guaranteed, but then this whole area is the kind of local maps area. And this is a really powerful feature that Google is pushing, and it makes sense because this is their biggest way, their gateway to local. And they really have that advantage over Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and even LinkedIn. LinkedIn is probably better in some cases than many, but Google has an advantage because they're pushing this local aspect, which is really important. You can run ads on local. You can obviously improve your business profile. We do all of that with our businesses, recommending you get great reviews, of course. 5 stars is always essential. Best you can is always really important. But don't underestimate local maps because they have a wealth of information. And this month alone, I've had a lot of businesses that have said, I don't think local maps really will help our business, or I don't think it's, that, important or whatever. But the truth is, there's actually tons of people searching for your business locally using local maps and Google and Google Maps and others and Apple Maps and others too. But I highly recommend taking another look at your Google business profile and all your profiles. And actually, so we actually have a service that is a dedicated listing service to essentially give people the best listings as well. A listings section that sends it out to hundreds of different sites and really helps you kind of grow or expand your profile from Yelp, Bing, Google, Apple, Siri, everything out there. So definitely recommended to check that out. Hopefully that answers some of the questions, but there's a lot out there. There's not really one that I can just say is that's the one also. So next question is, how long before a Google review is posted? This is really interesting because I've noticed like Google reviews don't always post right away, for one thing. Second, they can take up to 48 hours. Sometimes they say 72. It depends before they even post. The other thing is, depending on the standing of your account, if you're a new like Google account or whatever and do a review, it might not even show it at all because you might not be reputable enough for them to trust that you're an actual reviewer. You might be someone sketchy or whatever. They have algorithms that basically figure that out and tell them what to post and what not to post. So the answer is it depends. It really does depend. Occasionally Google will check reviews. It might take longer. We've seen some reviews not post or take up to 3 weeks as well. It's kind of all over the place. If you have an account in good standing, it technically should post within 48 hours though, but we've seen it all over the place. The other question is about reviews again. Can you take down a review? Well, yes, you can technically, but not really in our experience. So Google reviews has a very difficult process to take down reviews. You basically need to go to Google community support. You essentially have to talk on the community network, set up a profile, start kind of posting about maybe a question about your business or whatever. There are certain ways to flag it. We actually do that with several businesses. We work with them to, and we have taken down some reviews, but I would say like 1 out of 3 that we have can be taken down, and it's tough. It really is tough. It takes sometimes weeks. It's really tough to take down a review, even if it is like malicious. If you've had any interaction whatsoever, even if it's like once removed, but you know them or whatever, Google will probably just leave it. Unfortunately, as of now, it's pretty tough, honestly, to take down a review. If you want to know more information about that, please leave it in the comments. Speaking of which, please like and subscribe. Boom, boom, boom. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a like. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to learn more about that, just leave it in the comments and maybe I'll do a video or more info on that. So the next question, how am I getting calls outside of the state for my business? Is this Google Ads? So this often depends on a number of things, but your analytics will tell you where your leads are coming from more accurately. Generally, this occurs with SEO, but your site might be seen more over on the web, especially if you're doing like starting to do SEO services and things like that. You might actually see interest from all over the place. That's pretty common because Google's actually crawling your site and like showing it to more people. For example, Columbus, Ohio has, where we are, it has the distinction of having many cities in the United States being named Columbus. One in particular is Columbus, Georgia. So a lot of the stuff that I do will actually show up in Georgia and stuff like that because it's Columbus, and Google's and other search engines get confused, or it's weird, but it does happen. So it does happen, but you want to check your Google ads to see. You want to maybe contact Kow Abundant or your marketing rep to see, and they should be able to tell you where they're coming from. All right, next question is, can I completely remove one type of device from getting Google campaign ads? You actually can do a bid adjustment of 100%. There actually was an error last month that only made it go to a max of like 90, but technically, yes, you can. Google Ads allows a bid adjustment of -100, so you can basically set that as a device bid adjustment to remove devices in your campaigns, and you can like remove tablets or mobile devices or computers from ads. So yeah, you actually can. The next question is, should I click and accept the recommendations that Google Ads provides? Any issues in doing so? Well, this one is, I would say no. Overall, Google Ads recommendations are obviously, what they kind of suggest for you to add to your accounts. This is kind of what they look like. They're recommendations, and they'll say change your bidding structure, add keywords, add new headlines. Some of those, you want to be aware of those, and that's something we do, but don't just necessarily go clicking yes, 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 particularly if you have a campaign that is run by a management company or something, because that can really mess things up, how they do things, and that's the algorithm talking. The algorithm is smart, but it's not as smart really yet as certain marketing reps and stuff like that. Depends who your marketing rep might be. But basically, you want to really not click those and not click right off, but be aware of them, and your marketing rep should be aware of them as well. Next is this charity of the month. So this charity of the month is Beehive Alliance. They help support mental health for kids. We recommend, or we ask that you donate with us. Each month we donate to a charity, and we ask that you donate to Beehive Alliance. Part of that also came from Jason Barger. He is a keynote speaker, very talented, amazing speaker, worked with Fortune 500 companies, and he's releasing a book. So we've helped with this project. We help with the podcast, which is the Thermostat podcast, which comes out every week and on Tuesday. We also worked on the audiobook, so we're excited to have that out. And if you see this in time, you can actually pre-order Breathing Oxygen, How Positive Leadership Gives Life to Winning Cultures. It's very good. We've been reading it, and basically, if you buy the book on Amplify, their publishing site, now through August 1st, so it might be the first day, get it today. If you see it on August 1st, they will actually donate all the proceeds to Beehive Alliance, and on our sleeves official as well for mental health for kids. So pretty awesome there. And again, that book is out in August, so do check that out. So we have some memes, great memes this month as always, about small businesses, about Google and all that stuff, about marketing. So do check those out on our actual newsletter. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope it was helpful, insightful, informative, all that good stuff. Please like and subscribe because it really helps the channel. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a wonderful month in August. I hope the weather's nice. We'll see what happens. But I wish you all the best, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.